about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on it. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Mayfield on play action. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one, 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Mayfield's throw complete here to Waller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Mayfield now. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Akers has got the first down and then some. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks. And remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and he rifles one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
The kind of
game he's had so far, he had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense, fellas.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
With the score of Niners 20, Rams nothing.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is brought in at the 21. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield bulldozes past him. Still going. They can't stop him. Touchdown, 49ers. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least He's put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101. The trip.
They've got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They'll run on first down with Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw there complete to Ruggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right.
Touchdown 49ers! Darren Waller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point now by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they have been seeking.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's a quick throw right side. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The point after is good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Mayfield. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he goes out right around the 39. You know, when you're following up on the this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Henry Ruggs as time expires in the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Woods. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
They go play action here on first down.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back to throw again. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Second and 20.
They're going to look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Akers. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Go, go, go.
This is caught. Touchdown. Tyler Higbee from 13 yards out. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw complete here to Waller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They go play action. Mayfield. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st down, Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, Mike.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Akers hit, he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Now, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. CD, this defense, I mean, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And the return will stop right around the 25.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. On play-action, they'll throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
5 yards remain on second down.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will extend this big lead. Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw again.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going up top for Kupp.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that